listen to you also.
Einstein.
Your senators, absolutely. And, you know, our leadership works for you. And so if I were you, I'd be sending information to Nancy Pelosi saying thank you for supporting a public option, so she knows it matters to everybody. And then I would say, and by the way, Madam Speaker, I would prefer, and I believe this to be true with most of you, I would prefer a single payer. And I will not be satisfied with anything less than a robust public option. So what are the progressives doing now? And what is the Congress doing? You know, we have 3 bills in the House that are having to be integrated as we speak. So those bills have to be integrated. One comes from Education and Labor. That's the committee I sit on. We worked in committee on the bill for 20 straight hours, from 10 in the morning till 6 in the morning. And our bill is very much like Ways and Means, and both include a really robust public option. But the Education and Labor bill includes Dennis Kucinich's amendment.
Right on.
And because I'm more senior than Dennis, I got to vote for it first, and of course I've been and I spoke for his amendment, and I'm on his legislation for this. His amendment would allow states like California, to waive ERISA, the pension regulations, and have their own, and have a single payer if they chose. Now that's in one of the 3 House bills coming out of the committees of jurisdiction. Will it stay in there? I don't know, but I'll tell you one thing, we're going to insist on nothing less than a standalone amendment that we get to vote on for single payer. So tell Dennis in any way you can you think he's great, because he's right on target. Yeah. There's about 4 states that want to do this now. Why shouldn't they? If California had a single payer, we would prove to the rest of the nation that it is an absolutely positive way to go with health care. So after the 3 committees, and then there's a 3rd committee, it's called Energy and Commerce. Their legislation, when they voted it out of committee, severely weakens the public option. So the progressives, we had one day to do this before we left to come home for August. I put together a letter and circulated it. We got 60 signatures on it that said, Dear Mr. President, dear Madam Speaker, we want to remind you that we will not support health care reform that does not include a robust public option. That's 60 members. See, we don't ever, as progressives, say, go with us or we're going to vote with the Republicans. That's not the way we can do it. We would never do that. But we can say that we will not support something that is not real and without a public option that defined by us as strong and meaningful. We will not have real health care reform. If we intended to have health insurance tweaking, we could accomplish that immediately. Healthcare reform this is our time. We cannot squander this moment. We have to honor Senator Ted Kennedy's goal. He worked for 31 years so that we could have universal health care. That was, I mean, if there was anything he wanted to live for, just a few months longer, believe me, he would have if he could have. We cannot do anything less than honor him with healthcare reform for all Americans. I'm with you, you're with me. I thank you so much. Come to my town hall on Monday night, Petaluma, 6 o'clock, Veterans Memorial Building. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you so much.